most important thing I learned in the Merchant Marine. During my years in the Merchant Marine, I learned a lot. I learned everything that comes from being a mariner, a sailor, tying up the lines, shipping the paint, working on the cranes, forklifts, working with cargo, steering a ship, navigating, watchkeeping, everything that comes with being a mariner. The basics. I learned how to live long periods of time on the sea, away from my family, away from my friends, away from the life that I live on land. I learned to live in isolation, enjoy being alone, and enjoy my time in my head. I learned how to work with difficult people and people from all over the world, and how to deal with many different types of situations, from crazy weather to emergency response, everything you can imagine living a crazy life on the sea. I learned it all. But the most important thing that I learned while being in the Merchant Marine simply comes with just how important your freedom is for your own life. I don't only mean the freedom that comes with not being controlled. I mean the freedom that comes with being able to do what you want. The freedom that comes with being able to experience life to the fullest and just enjoy yourself in and out of your job. I've learned to find adventure and freedom in my job and enjoy the freedom of life outside of my job fully. And if this sounds like something you'd be interested in, to finally find a job that allows you to have this adventure and freedom, consider joining the Merchant Marine and take the first step. Look into my community, Sailors Connect, where myself and mariners from all over the world come together and help each other advance in this maritime industry. We take you step by step to get you all the credentials you need to become a mariner and to get your first job. It's a great place to meet mariners and gain knowledge on the maritime industry and become a merchant mariner. If that sounds interesting to you, join my community, Sailors Connect, link in description. I don't want to really dive into what I mean by unlocking and accepting and finding the freedom of life in the Merchant Marine. Now, I have had many jobs, all different kinds of jobs, working with my hands, working in restaurants, 12-hour days, working on properties. Anything you can imagine, I've probably done it. And I've also had some very low lows in my life and some pretty freaking high highs. As you might not know, I've been in lots of trouble in my life, and I thought that was it. I thought I hit rock bottom. I didn't think there was any path for me to go at that point in my life. I thought I just almost this close, just completely giving up. But somehow I bounced back. Somehow I found this path. It almost fell into my lap. A path that gave me everything I needed in my life. A job that I can advance and enjoy. A lifestyle that I can live and be fulfilled in. But it also gave me more. It gave me the freedom to travel the world, to see these things that I never imagined me doing before this. It gave me the freedom to enjoy months at a time home with my children. Months straight. No work. I would be home for 4-6 months straight at a time while still being employed. I didn't have to wake up and go to work for 8 hours. I was home enjoying every second with those children. The Merchant Marine gives me the freedom to advance in the industry and make more money on my own terms. I can work in this industry, gain the sea time I need to, and take a test on my own terms and advance and make more money. As simple as that. Become an officer, become a captain, become an engineer, become a cook, become an electrician, become a pumpman. Whatever it is, you have the freedom to make that decision. You're not held up in any corporation where you have to be selected. It is on you to advance. This is the only industry that I've ever heard of to where there is such a variety in types of avenues to go in this same workforce, the same industry. What do I mean by that? I can choose to work on a container ship. I can choose to work on a tugboat. I can choose to work on a ferry. I can choose to work on a ro-ro cable ship. Choose to work on military vessels. Choose to work on a ship that goes up and down the Mississippi River, that stays along the coast, that goes all around Asia, Europe, Alaska. I have the options to choose where I go, what I do. I've been on many different ships. Anytime I don't like a ship, I get off of it and I find another ship that might suit my personality and what I want from this job. I have the freedom of complete job selection. I mean, of course, anybody can choose a job, but not everybody can travel the world at their job constantly, day after day, going across this beautiful ocean. In the Merchant Marine, you have the freedom to serve your country. As an American, if you have any desire to serve your country, you can do that. But you're not held down by any obligation to the military. If you wanted to commit yourself to serving your country, trust me, in the Merchant Marine, you are serving your country. You are doing a big part for this world and this country specifically. The fourth arm of defense is what people refer to the Merchant Marine. We are a very big, supportive unit for the military. The Navy. I've been on many ships where I've helped the Navy and the Army out, delivering cargo, delivering personnel. That sounds interesting. You have the freedom to make that decision, but not be held down by any strict regulations that come along with the military. You get the best of both worlds of the freedom civilian and the service and the pride that you can have by serving your country in the Merchant Marine. I can't express enough about how it feels, the good feeling you get when you go home off a ship and you have all that time, all that freedom to yourself. You have no business call to worry about. You have no meetings to attend. It is just home. You are fully home. Lots of blue collar jobs are like that, where you get off work and you don't even think about work. You worry about work normally the next day. But think about this, in the Merchant Marine, it is a blue collar job. But in this case, when you're home, you don't have to think about your job for months. You don't even have to think about being a mariner for months. You can take off for months. I've taken off for 8 months straight, and I still had a position in the Merchant Marine to come back to. I still had my benefits. I still had my pension. When was the last time you were working at a job and you were off for 8 months straight and you were able to just walk back into your job whenever you wanted? Or you have the freedom to work as much as you want. You want to work 8, 10 months straight out of the year and make some good ass money doing it? Good ass money. Someone straight out of high school has the freedom to make $8,000 a month. Think about this, in 5 years after high school, you really want to push it 8, 10 months out of the year, 5 years, you're bringing in some serious cash, some serious money that a lot of people don't see for a long period of their life. And you can be really young doing that. You can go to a Merchant Marine Academy, come out of that school at like 22 years old, making $120,000, working 6 months out of the year. 6 months out of the year is the only time you work, and you're bringing in $120,000. Come on. Come on now. Who else is doing that? Who else is doing that shit? Besides all that, because you have all that free time, you have the freedom to pursue other things in your life. If you were ever interested financially in a business or investing in real estate or investing heavily into the stock market, this is a great opportunity to do that. If you wanted to start a business, but you're a little scared of the risk that comes with dropping everything and starting a business, you don't have to worry about that. You have the freedom to work for 4 months out of the year and have benefits and have a pension. And then for the rest of the year, you work on your own shit. You work on developing your business. You work on buying houses on the side. Lots of people get into this industry, use it as a stepping stone, work 8, 10 months out of the year, and while they're on the ship, they just keep buying a house. Every time they get on a ship, they buy another house and rent it out. Start their own real estate business on the side. And then once that they have enough properties and once they're satisfied, they stop being a mariner and go full on their business. You have so much freedom and time as a mariner. to make all these decisions, take the risk to do things for yourself. Being in the merchant marine is a great opportunity when it comes to anything that you want in this world. And if it sounds interesting to you and you want to work with me directly and other mariners from around the world, make sure to join my community, Sailors Connect, link in the description. In the merchant marine, you will live a life like no other. You will travel the world, go see these amazing places, get paid really good money while doing it. But you will also have all the freedom in the world to make some decisions that you just couldn't make at your normal 9 to 5. Taking a risk to start a business, spending months at home with the family, spending months to a year trying to bank that money on a ship. All these amazing decisions you can make. Advance in this industry on your own terms. Make more money in this industry on your own terms. Don't let a business or corporation hold you down. Make your own decisions. You have the freedom to do all of these things in the merchant marine. And I hope you start your journey in the merchant marine. And when you do, I hope to see you out there. Let's sail on.